What is up, everybody? Bob is here at Camp Sekani Jamboree disc golf course. We're going to be playing a normal round of disc golf. I feel like I've been in a slump recently, have not been playing well, so we're going to try to reset today. We're going to play some dumb golf, try to focus on getting as many birdies as possible, not worrying about the bogeys that might come, and try to shoot one over today, beat Christian and Gage. If I don't, I'm going to be sucking down a green tea packet. I don't like green tea, but without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. We got hole 1, new beginning, par 3 in the B position, 307 feet. It has already started to sprinkle on us, so that might hurt us a little bit, but baskets are in an easier position, so it might even out. I'm going to try to go shift right up the middle, let the disc do the work, turn over a little bit for me towards the basket. There is OB on the road and right, so if I go too far right, then can find OB, but it's pretty hard to get there. So we're just going to try to go smooth and controlled up the middle, see if we can get a birdie. Yeah. That's an ace. Oh, just parked instead. Let's go, baby. That should be a bird to start. All right, not quite parked. Probably got about 15 here. I thought the basket was next to this tree, not that one. We'll see if we can sink this one. Still start out with a bird. There it is. Nice and easy par to start out. Luckily, we didn't kick too far off the tree. Not what we were looking for there. All right, rain is coming down steadily now. Last thing that went through my head on that last putt was don't hit the tree. So naturally, we hit the tree. But we're on hole 2, poolside, par 3 in the A position, 232 feet. A good drive for the B position, lands right next to the A position. So hopefully this can be a birdie hole for us. Gonna go crux up the right side, let it fade in. Hopefully get up there for a look at the bird. Oh, it's too low. All right, kind of skidded up nicely though. Should be hopefully about a 30-footer. Gonna see if we can make this one. We are about 30 feet. It'd be nice to build some confidence after hole 1. See if we can sink this one from the edge of the circle. Start off with a bird. Hold it just a little bit. Log is OB, so I'll take my meter off. Make this as easy as possible. Tap that one in for the par. All right, the rain is really coming down now, so hopefully the audio stays okay, but we're on hole 3, upgrade, par 3 in the A position, 245 feet. Pretty much the same as the last one. Good drive for the B position, lands right next to the A position, so we'll see if we can execute that. I'm gonna go with the vulture and try to get up the middle and let the disc fade back in towards the basket. Oh, I put it on Anheuser. Okay, got clean through everything though. Should be about pin high, 30 feet right for the bird. All right, we're getting soaked early, so this might not be a fun round, but hopefully we can hold it together. Hit my line on that one, just pulled it over on Anheuser instead of flat. Didn't quite get pin high, but also wasn't as far right as I thought it could have been. So we got about 40 here. See if we can sink this one. Get a nice long putt in the rain to start moving in the right direction. Oh, are you kidding me? Dang, I liked that one. It was a touch left and obviously a touch high, but could have gone in if it got a little drop. These are the ones we got to be making. I missed, I think, 8 of these yesterday, so can't have that. Got to tap these in and save all the strokes we can. There it is. We're on hole 4, straight shooter, par 3, 359 feet. Plays downhill, probably like 250. I'm gonna go with the range here. I put an Eclipse one in my bag because I thought it'd be more stable. Threw it a few times, seems like it's more flippy. So we're gonna try to account for that. Go a little bit to the left side, and if it turns on me, it should be hopefully next to the basket. Oh yeah, it's turning. Wow, that's such a good throw. Dang, just turned right into the tree. It's gonna be tricky up and down from there. It is coming down real hard right now, so that's gonna make this real tricky. I would normally go forehand here, but the bush is in the way, and forehands in the rain are never good. So we're gonna go backhand, try to go right at the basket, let it turn through the gap, hopefully get close. We're gonna dry it off first though. Not in love with the grip, but we're gonna have to make it work. It's not gonna flip up for me. Oh, great tree. I think we're about 20 feet for the par. We got about 20 here on the straddle with the tree in the way. See if we can knock this one down. This would be a good par. Come on, baby, get in there. Good catch, basket. That's a really good par. Stay even through 4. Really good save. Hopefully we can keep that momentum rolling. We got hole 5 Roadrunner, par 3 in the B position, 317 feet. I would like to go forehand here with a crux or something like that, over stable, but because it's raining outside, don't like the forehand, so we're gonna go with another range shot. This should be a really good shape for this hole. Just gonna try to take it up the middle and let it turn towards the basket, and I think it should be a good distance as well because it plays downhill. So see if we can get this one out there, get close for the bird. That's horrible. We missed the Mando, so we're gonna have it from the drop zone for 3. It was really bad. We absolutely blew past the Mando, which is why I don't like to go backhand, because if I don't get it turning, then that's what happens. But we got a par look from here, probably 70 feet from the drop zone. Gonna see if we can jump putt this one in there, steal a par, and keep moving. Oh, just came up short. Decent line though. Rolled left. Probably got about a 20-foot comebacker there. Saved the bogey. Yeah, stay up, baby. Let's go. We got hole 6, campfire, par 3 in the B position, 268 feet. We're gonna see if we can give this one an ace run with the 2. Just try to get it right up the middle. See if we can get it to stop in the chains. Oh, it's so low. That was such a good line though. Dang. Hopefully that helicopter isn't too loud, but it is just right overhead. So apologies, but we got about 45 here for the birdie. Nothing in our way. See if we can sink this one, get back to even. Stay up. Yes, let's go. Holy cow, I can't believe that stayed up. Oh my goodness, I thought that was low the whole way. Let's go. I just realized that I never picked up my range after throwing it past the Mando on hole 5, but we're on hole 7 now. Whoop-de-doo. Par 3 in the B position, 275 feet. I'm gonna try to go Fox straight at the left side, let it turn in, hopefully get close to the basket, see if we can get a bird here. Nope. Oh, electric kick. Hopefully we can save a par from there. This will be a nice spot to have a range, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but we'll go A5. I'm gonna try a forehand here, try to go right at the basket, and just make sure it doesn't slip out early. Make sure we can get up and down for the par. There we go. We're on hole 8, upriver drive, par 3 in the B position, 363 feet. I'm gonna go time lapse here, try to get the birdie, but plenty happy with a par here if we can get it. Oh my. Oh my.
That's my favorite.
Well, that's a nice little birdie look. Let's go, baby. Went with a little different strategy there. I usually try to go stable and just throw it flat, but I've been yanking everything over to the right. So I went over stable, told myself to just commit to the shot, and it worked out here. Yeah, there we go. Hit the chain I was aiming for. We're on hole 9, jumps, par 3, 287 feet. Gonna try to keep our foot on the gas here. Go with a T-bird up the right side. Try to hug it tight on the inside. Let it fade in. Get close for a bird. Gonna go standstill too because the short T-pad messes up my run up. So we're just gonna go standstill. Trust we can get it close. Well, didn't hug the inside. And it pushed too far straight, but should be at least an easy par. We'll see if we have a look for the birdie once we get up there. We do have a look here, a long one, probably about 60. See if we can give it a little run, see if we can steal another birdie. Oh, did not swing at all. Tried to give it the Anheuser, and I did, but I was expecting it to be a little bit more stable than that from that range. I actually like that one out of my hand. Luckily we stayed pretty close here, so we can tap this one in, take the par. There we go. All right, still one down through 9. Pretty good start here. See if we can keep the momentum rolling. See if we can get a birdie on the next one. We are on hole 10, rock and roll, 310-foot par 3. We're gonna try to just go straight at the basket here. Try to give it some height. See if we can give it a little ace run. Hopefully we can get close for the bird. If not, oh, yanked that one to the right. Whoa, might be a tough up and down here. Didn't really fight through the bush at all here. Don't really have a forehand option, so we're gonna go PA4 backhand right at the basket. See if we can get this one close. Try to get it turning a little bit so it doesn't fade out down the hill, and hopefully we can get close for a par here. Yeah, that's a great shot. That's it. Nice and easy putt here. Take the par, save 1 under. Woo, that was off to the right side, but it caught in there. Got away with one there. You can see my silly little range in the background there. Grab that little guy, and suddenly we have a full bag again. Hole 11, woodpecker, par 3, 282 feet. I've been messing around with some different stuff on this hole and nothing seems to work as consistently as a fireball, so we're gonna go back to that. We're gonna try to go flat up the right side, let it fight left, hopefully get back towards the basket and get a birdie look. Miss everything. Yes. Oh, holy cow. Flare skipped. Might be too far left. I missed my line a few feet left on the throw and finished just a few feet left of the basket. So pretty good throw there. Pretty good result. Got about 15 here downhill for the bird. See if we can knock this one down. Keep moving in the right direction. We got hole 12, uprising, par 3 in the A position, 300 feet. Got a Q line DD3. I'm going to try to take it up the road in the clearing so we don't have to contend with the trees. And I assume it'll be pretty overstable, so hopefully it'll fade back in to the left for me. See if we can get a birdie look here. See how far this thing goes. Oh, no way. Dang, good throw. Flipped up a little bit more than I thought. It's not super overstable. Might be a tough up and down for the par, but we're up there. You got some work to do here. Kicked pretty far backwards. About 180 out here. I'm gonna go with the A5. See if we can flick it up. I don't want to because it's wet, but I don't really feel comfortable going backhand with a gap to hit and the height control. So we're gonna go forehand, dried it off. Should be okay. See if we can flick it up there, save the par. Yeah. Excellent shot there. Hole 13, pillars, par 3, 234 feet. That last forehand was so nice with the A5. We're gonna try it again on this one. See if we can get through the pillars here. Hopefully we can get this one close. See if we can steal another bird. Yeah. Pretty high. Nice, got through that tree. Should sit, it did. All right, we got a little bit closer than I thought, about 60 here. I'm gonna try to see if I can give it a little elevator putt, see if we can give it a run and also sit close if we miss. Ugh, nitro. Hole 14, pinfall, 244 feet. A5 forehand has been working for me, so we're just gonna go back to it. See if we can get this one a little bit of flex up the left and see if it'll crash back in for me. Get close to the basket, see if we can get a bird. Uh-oh. Okay, it's fine now. Nice, missed everything. All right, hopefully that gets a little skip and gets close to the basket. Pulled it though, gave it a good angle out of the hand, but just pulled it a little bit left to where I wanted. Hopefully we're still close though, we can get a bird. Reminiscent of hole 11 here. Missed my line by a few feet. Got pretty close to the basket with a downhill putt. Hopefully we can make the correction here and sink this one instead of taking a bogey. There it is. Not that hard. All right, another good bird. See if we can steal another one here on 15. We might have a chance at our PR here. PR is 3 down. Might have a look at it if we keep this going. Hole 15, the rock, par 3 in the B position, 262 feet, not on the rock. I emptied my bag on this one yesterday, and I think I went 3 for 27, hitting the gap. So that's what we're gonna try to do today. Go 1 for 1 with the trail. Hopefully we can get this through the middle and get a little fade at the end. Hopefully be close here for the bird. Didn't. What is wrong with me? It's such a big gap. It's not hard to hit. Why can I not hit it? My goodness. Rough spot here. Basket is right behind the big tree. I'm gonna try to go with a forehand turnover. Rain is more or less stopped. Still sprinkling a little bit, but not nearly as hard as it was. So we're gonna go forehand turnover with the crux. Hopefully we can turn it in towards the basket and get ourselves a look for the par. Wow. Should still be a look for the par, but man, without that bush there, I think that would have been perfect. I was just ignoring it, acting like it wasn't there, and I thought I wouldn't hit it, but I did. Luckily, fought there pretty well. We actually got a really good shot there regardless of that little bush. Got to about 15 here, knock this one down, save a par, move on to the next one, see if we can get a birdie there. There we go. Nice little par save. Move on to the next one. We got hole 16, the bridge, par 3, 293 feet. Gonna go with the wraith here, try to get it flat up the middle. Pretty flippy, pretty beat in, so we're gonna see if we can get it to turn through the gap and hopefully get close here for a bird. Oh, miss it. No! Dang it, missed my line to the left, but man, that would have still been a great shot if it missed that tree. Dang it. This is what I was hoping not to see. We got the second kick, I think, down, and we're gonna have awkward footing with 2 gaps to hit now to save a par. Gonna go with the turbulence, try to give it a lot of Anheuser, just let the disc fight back out, and hopefully we can save a par here from a tricky spot. Oh, that's way shorter than I thought it was. I thought it was gonna get a skip up. I actually liked the shot out of my hand, but not a great result here. Got about 50, playing another 20 feet uphill. We'll see if we can sink a long one here, save the par, but if not, we should still be in an okay spot. Dang, it just left. Good height though. Nice and easy tap in there for the bogey. This round started out with a missed short putt on 1, missed Mando on 5, hit first available on 15 and 16 now, and we're still having a pretty good round in the rain as well. We are on hole 17, heartbreak, par 4, 535 feet in the B position. I'm gonna try the DD3 again, see if we can get it out the gap here, get it turning a little bit, and then see how much fade it really has, see how far this thing can really go. I lied, I'm gonna not be silly, and I'm gonna first shot with the Wraith, see if we can get up the left side here and get it turning towards the basket. Rain is starting to come down decently hard again. You gotta be mindful of that. Oh no. Good second branch. Dang, obviously missed my line by a little bit there, but if I missed that branch, I think that would have been okay. All right, we got to a pretty bad spot here. I'm gonna try to go with a big forehand turnover, real high over all these trees, and hopefully it'll fight out for me, stall out about 100 feet short of the basket, and we'll have an easy up and down for the par. That's a roller. Yank job. Took a little bounce, and I guess it didn't roll at all after that. So we got up here, not at all where I wanted to be after 2 shots. I'm gonna try to split this gap right in front of me with the A5 forehand, see if we can get close for a par, but hopefully we can just save a bogey at this point. It is just absolutely pouring right now. This is super sketchy. Gotta execute a shot here. Yes. Oh, even probably a good tree-ish, maybe not. I think it would have been okay either way, but we got up there for a look for the par. See if we can knock that putt down. We're in a tricky spot here. This is a death putt from outside the circle. We're probably about 40 here. I'm gonna give it a run because we're playing dumb golf, and if I make this would be a huge par, but super sketchy. I just gotta put it in the basket. Oh. Just short. Stayed up though. Hit it off the front of the cage. We got hole 18, downfall, par 3 in the A position, 333 feet. Rain kind of slowed up a little bit again, so we're gonna try to take advantage of that. We're gonna go range right up the middle, and I'm expecting it to be flippy, has been so far, so I'm gonna try to put on a little bit of hyzer, and hopefully we can just turn it in right towards the basket. Turn. Yes. Oh, bad late tree, but exactly how I wanted to throw that one. Moved it off the left tree, caught the last late tree, but should be in a pretty good spot. Really easy par, if not a birdie look. We actually did not come up nearly as short as I thought here. We got to the edge of circle with a clean look at the basket, so we're gonna try to run this one, see if we can make it, get a bird, get some insurance before the last 2 holes. Oh no. Dang it, just pulled it a touch right. Now we have a 20-foot comebacker for the par. About a 15-footer here. See if we can save the bogey. There we go. Not what we were looking for there. We need a birdie, one of the last 2 now, and that is just atrocious. 2 3-putts, 2 birdogies today. Not what we were looking for. We got hole 19, Billy Goat Gruff, par 3 in the B position, 210 feet. I'm gonna go Nuke OS forehand over the trees on the left and hopefully just crash it back in towards the basket. See if we can get a birdie here. We're 2 over now with that bogey on 17 and 18. So we're gonna try to get a birdie here on this one so we can take an easy par on the next one and hit the goal. Oh no. Not what we were looking for. Missed my line to the right by 10 feet. Came up a little bit short, hit the rocks. I'm not sure where we rolled to. Should be a edge of circle, look at the basket. Got to make this one. Guarantee that we can take an easy par on the next hole and hit the goal. Not an easy putt here. Probably only about 25 feet, but 15 uphill. Tricky. Just gonna try to zip it in there. Get a nice little bird here. Yeah, baby. Let's go. High pressure situation. I think that puts us back to 1 over. All we have to do is par the last hole and we'll hit the goal. Come on. All comes down to this. We got hole 20, Eagles Cry, par 3 in the B position, 445 feet. Gonna go crux up the right side. Try to just get it flat out there. Let it fade in towards the basket and we should be in a pretty good spot. Hopefully for a birdie, but at least for an easy par. That's so good. Yeah, just a little bit short, but really good shot there. Should be a putt at it for the birdie, but at least an easy par. In the spirit of dumb golf, we are gonna run this one. We got about 30 feet here. Gonna try to do a pretty similar putt that I did on 13. Go a little elevator putt, see if we can get it to swing in, get a birdie here, but stay close for the par otherwise. Oh, just short, just left. And now we got a little bit of work to do on an elevated basket. Got about 10 feet here. See if we can zip this one in, save the par. Woo! That was off to the right side once again, but we caught it in there. That should be a 1 over round. Happy we could do it today in the rain as well. I feel like I didn't play exceptionally well. Hit it first available quite a few times. Missed a lot of putts, 3 putt twice. So definitely still room for improvement, but we hit the goal and that just goes to show you don't have to play perfect out here to shoot 1 over. So decent round there. I have noticed that on my putts when I'm coming from here, they're pretty much going in, and when I'm coming from down here I tend to pull them or miss low. So gonna try to keep that in mind going forward. But with that, no tea packet eaten today. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll be back at you next Wednesday and bop off. I threw a Fox backhand yesterday. We'll see if that would have been better. Well, no, it would not have been. I'm gonna forget that. I actually forgot my Fox. I already tapped out 20. Fox acquired. Smells like strawberries over here.